Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is Three Buck Theater, and I want to ask you a very simple question. With the MCU 20 movies in, all the characters we've seen, we've enjoyed, we've loved over the span of the last 10 years, which character do you want to see most in a movie? Right? Which character do you want to see most? I guarantee you, none of you are going to say Black Widow. I guarantee it. None of you are. It's not to say that Scarlett Johansson's portrayal of Natasha Romanoff is bad. It's not to say that the character itself isn't fun to watch and hasn't been fun to watch for the past, 8 years now, ever since her appearance in Iron Man 2. But we've never gotten the Black Widow movie, and no one's ever really been clamoring for it, right? The Red Sparrow movie that came out March of 2017, Jennifer Lawrence, or was it earlier this year? I forget. Whenever when Jennifer Lawrence was in, that essentially was the back plot for Natasha's character in Captain America. Or no, what was it? In Age of Ultron, essentially, right? That whole thing. We're getting this movie apparently. But now we're finding out that how much money Scarlett Johansson's getting, and I have to just ask the question, why? Right? Because according to this, she's going to be getting a massive payday. Saying here, Scarlett Johansson is reportedly making a ton of money for the Black Widow movie. Yeah. And when we say a ton of money, it is legitimately an assload of money. It is fucking insane how much money it is. Scarlett Johansson is an OG Avenger, having been part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe since 2010's Iron Man 2, but she's never had her own solo film. That's about to change. Scarlett Johansson will earn her due for the film too. It is being reported that the actress could make a whopping $15 million for the solo Black Widow movie. Now, we do know that Scarlett Johansson and I think Jennifer Lawrence are like the top paid actresses in Hollywood. But Scarlett Johansson on her own hasn't been able to carry a movie really for quite some time. I mean, look at last year's Ghost in the Shell. Not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. It really wasn't, but it still failed. A lot of people wrote it off before the movie even came out simply because it was Scarlett Johansson and they felt that it was cultural appropriation, even though, again, they never actually watched the movie. But then you got films like Lucy that have done well in 2014. And then you get some other ones here or there that she did that were smaller, that didn't really do as much, but she hasn't really been in demand. So what's up with this? Now, 15 million is a lot of money, as noted by the Hollywood Reporter, but it's far from unprecedented in the MCU. Chris Evans made 15 million for Captain America: Civil War, and Chris Hemsworth made 15 million for Thor: Ragnarok. Those two made the same amount of money for each of the roles in this year's Avengers: Infinity War, and will enjoy that sum for Avengers 4. Okay, so that does kind of change things, right? If they made 15 million, well, okay, keep in mind that Captain America: Civil War was the third Captain America movie. Thor: Ragnarok was the third Thor movie. So you can kind of see that. They made the same amount of money for Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers 4. I mean, they've made a lot of money off of these movies. When there was a report back in the day, back in like 2014, 2015, that had suggested that the budget for the two Avengers movies, the 3 and 4, were going to be $1 billion. And if this is to be believed, these numbers are to be believed, then that would make a lot of sense. Now, Scarlett Johansson's payday will eclipse the paydays for other MCU actors for solo films, like the $500,000 Robert Downey Jr. made for Iron Man, and the $2 million Chadwick Boseman made for Black Panther. Scarlett Johansson has proven her box office viability outside of the MCU and has been a major part of the franchise up to this point, even if she's now getting her first film. Well, keep in mind that in 2012, because the article does go and talk about that, she only made $1 million off of the first Avengers. Right. And then since then, I'm sure it's gone up. And we know this Black Widow movie is going to be a prequel. It's going to be her story, her origin story, so to speak. And at this point, I don't think anyone really wants it. I know Kevin Feige is doing it. I don't know if he's doing it because of DC. I don't know if he's doing it because of Captain Marvel. They want to have a female led next 10 years, which I have no problem with. I have no problem with Scarlett Johansson doing a Black Widow movie. In fact, I'll definitely go see it. But my biggest, I guess you could say, complaint boils down to the fact that 15 million seems like a lot of money. Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm just jealous when I see actors that are like able to pull out that kind of cash. You know what I mean? Like, and you hear about like other actors that maybe make like $60,000 to be a lead in a movie or something. And then, but look, to be fair, Scarlett Johansson has cut her chops, paid her dues. good and bad in Hollywood. She has been in a lot of movies. She's been a very, very, very strong team player in regards to the MCU. She's been in anything they wanted her to be in. 2010's Iron Man, 2012's Avengers, 2014 with Captain America, and then, you know, she was in Avengers and Age of Ultron and Captain America Civil War, and so on and so forth. So Scarlett Johansson has in fact been in a lot of stuff. She has been around for a while. So yeah, she wants to get her payday. And I don't blame her for that one bit. I think I'm more concerned about like this amount of money for an origin movie, right? I think like it's one of those things where I don't see the character of Black Widow being worth that kind of scratch, right? I just don't see it. Because I don't think we're going to see a lot of people clamoring for it. Now, if it's like another movie where it's like her on a mission with Hawkeye or something, maybe he's Ronin, as we're supposed to find out in Avengers 4, that could be a thing, and then they could go for that. But ultimately, 15 million is a lot of money. And like I said, I think it's possible that I might just be a little bit on the jealous side, and I am willing to admit that. I would love to be paid 15 million to do a movie. To do like a Kevin Smith origin film. But that being said, good for her. Good for her getting that kind of cash. Like these movies have grossed 18 billion in 10 years. All right. They've got the money. They have got the money to pay these actors. That is true. I think part of it goes when I see these kind of prices, I want to see the crew make more money. I want the writers to make more money. I want the editors to make more money. I want the people below the line to make more money. I would argue 15 million for that is good for her, but I would rather see other people have work. You know, and that's one of the reasons why these pay disputes with the talent, when it comes up, I think always kind of rubs me the wrong way. You know, when the actor's like, I'm holding out for X amount of money, and it's all like, yeah, but you're also now threatening the livelihoods of hundreds, if not thousands of other people. All because you want to get paid more money. And again, I don't blame you. But at the same time, there's a lot more at stake than just you or your ego. So there's that. But hey, look, if they're with Marvel, that's not a problem. They're not a fledgling studio. They're in no shortage of cash, and 15 million is not going to be that much. So I leave it to you. Leave your thoughts below. If you guys made it this far in the video, type Black Widow, so I know you made it, and leave your thoughts as well. Do you think she deserves the money? Do you think the project is worth it? I'm curious. Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out.